Aside from hardcore BMW M models and Mercedes AMG models like the GLS, these two are among the quickest production 7-seaters on sale right now. I've got the Volvo EX90 versus the new Zeekr 009. Different class of vehicle, I know, but they both offer seats for 7 adults. Now, interestingly, these both share the same parent company, Geely Automobile, based in China. Although they do share some similarities, the components underneath are quite different. They have a different platform. This is based on the SEA 1 platform or 2 platform, like the Volvo EM90, but the Volvo uses a SCA platform, slightly different. They have different batteries and different electric power outputs as well. Underneath the Zeekr, we've got a 116 kilowatt hour battery, one of the biggest batteries for a production car right now. Offers over 600 kilometers of range, and that's sending energy to twin electric motors. They combine to produce 450 kilowatts. That's around 600 horsepower. Definitely one of the most powerful. I think it is the most powerful people mover, van, MPV, whatever you want to call it, on sale in Australia right now. Then in the Volvo underneath is a 111 kilowatt hour battery, also sending energy to twin electric motors for 4-wheel drive, combining to produce 380 kilowatts. It is currently the most powerful Volvo production car ever made, and it is one of the quickest. But the claimed 0 to 100 times here are a little bit different. I'll get to those in a second. Just in terms of the weights, the Kerb weight is actually very similar. The Zeekr weighs 2,870 kilograms, while the Volvo weighs 2,815 kilograms. As you can probably kind of tell, the Zeekr has a better power to weight ratio. 450 kilowatts into 2,870 equals around 157 kilowatts per tonne, while the Volvo is about 135 kilowatts per tonne. Zeekr claims 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds, while Volvo claims the same sprint in 4.9, although I have got quicker than 4.9 in the initial Australian media launch event video that I did. As usual, I'll set up the tripod on 3 different positions down this private road for the full quarter mile, around the 1/8 mile, the halfway point, and then roughly around the finish line, the quarter mile. I think the quarter mile is just after the camera is positioned. I've just got the tarmac marked out and I know exactly where it goes. And then during the editing, I'll splice it together so they take off at the exact same time. So it represents what a drag race would look like. And I've timed both of these on the same day. I did the Volvo just before, and I've done the Zeekr just then. Very similar conditions. I mean, conditions don't matter as much to an electric vehicle, but the tarmac and all that, it did sprinkle a little bit during the footage of the Zeekr, but the Vbox results, which are shown at the end, they were completely dry. I mean, it didn't even wet the ground anyway, but you just might see a couple of drops coming through the camera lens there. But yeah, the Vbox results at the end are the best result I got out of both of them. When I got here, I did the Vbox testing straight away while the battery was at the maximum. So the battery was about 85% in the Volvo and around 75% in the Zeekr. So you could say that the Zeekr's got a bit of a disadvantage there. But I've tested a lot of electric vehicles over the years, and most of them are pretty good and pretty much throughout the whole battery range. It's just some of them start to drop off a bit when you go even beneath 80%. So I don't know how these two would compare, but it's quite similar state of charge anyway. Let's see how they go. There we go, the Volvo just gets there in the end. Very close though, and both very, very quick vehicles, especially for 7-seat passenger, whatever you want to call it, production cars. The Zeekr is very interesting actually. I'm going to do a full review of this coming up very soon. I want to say it's one of my favorite EVs right now, and certainly my favorite Chinese vehicle, like Chinese brand vehicle, because it just does everything so well for what it is. It's got air suspension, the interior is magnificent, it's got proper leather seats as well, none of this kind of weird eco-friendly leather. Like, I never understand that. We all eat beef and burgers and all that sort of stuff. If the cow's dead anyway, might as well use the skin, there's no point in throwing that away. But anyway, it just feels like a quality product inside, which you don't get from some of the other Chinese brands. But it also handles quite well as well. Air suspension, you can change the height and all of that sort of thing. The drive modes and all that are pretty good as well. It's not too confusing. There's a TV in the back, massage seats in the first and second row. It's actually just, yeah, very, very impressive. It's expensive, but you do get a lot of vehicle for the money. Like, I took my mother-in-law for a drive on the weekend. We went to the zoo, and she always, you know, she knows what I do for a living. And she sort of said, oh, how much is this worth? And I said, 135,000. She goes, oh, that's actually less than I was expecting. So it is a bit of a bargain for the performance you're getting, for the packaging that you're getting, and just all the features and technology. But yeah, it is a MPV. Not everyone wants an MPV. It looks kind of weird as well. The front of it, I'm not a huge fan. It just kind of looks like a robot face a little bit. But from the front and then back, it's actually nice and modern. I like the way that it's got these kind of square elements. I mean, this is probably copying BMW a little bit, but it looks really good. Like, this interior is absolutely magnificent. You've got these airline style chairs, fully electric adjustment. And then check out the clock embedded into the door there, really nice. It's on the other door as well. And there's the screen, so you can just browse the internet, watch idiots on YouTube, do whatever you want to do to keep the kids happy even, or even on a business trip or something like that. Plenty of room in the back, and these seats are fully adjustable, so you can, you know, adjust how much leg room you want in the second and third row. But yeah, there'll be a full review coming up of this soon, and I'll go into more of the details. As for the Volvo, that's also very impressive for a 7-seat electric SUV. It's probably my pick out of the, I mean, there's only really 3 that are on sale at the moment, or 4. I like the attention to detail in the Volvo. The handling is quite good as well, and I think the best thing for me anyway is the power distribution. Like, you can come around a corner, give it full power, and the all-wheel drive system sorts it out perfectly. So you can just really yank around the corners. It's actually enjoyable to drive, lots of fun. You've got that immediate response, obviously, from the electric motors. Let me know what you think. What would you buy out of these two? They are both neck and neck in terms of price. If it was me, I'd actually go with the Zeekr, even though it is a new brand. You know, you've got a smaller dealer network and all that. Long-term reliability is still a bit of a question mark because it hasn't been around for very long, so we don't know the history. There's no history there really, at least in Australia. But even so, I think I would actually pick this because it is such a, I don't know what the word is. It's very interesting, and it's a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing as well. You don't expect this to be this quick. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below.